Over to Catherine for your view of tomorrow's Tingle Creek.
Tomorrow's Tingle Creek. Okay, obviously we've lost to Taniano and Finio's Rainbow, which is a bit of a shame. Still to see Corto Stone in here will be interesting to see what he can do. To me, the race will go to Sizing Europe. He's a Narcle winner, a Queen Mother winner, back over 2 miles, which I'm so happy to see he's back over 2 miles. People say he's a spring horse, but he did win a Great Wood Hurdle when he was over the small obstacles in 2007 in the autumn. To me, I would be very surprised. I know stranger things have happened. I'd be very surprised to see him beat tomorrow. Um, Interesting that wishful thinking's in there. Um, Personally, I have him down as more of a Ryanair type maybe for later in the season, and I just want to watch him on the run back. I know he didn't run that badly in the Paddy Power, but I believe that Connection said afterwards that there was a problem with his breathing. So with that in mind, would rather sort of be watching him tomorrow. To me, Sizing Europe takes it, but obviously very interested in Quarterstone. He's fascinating.
Thanks very much. And we're all just going to give a best chance of the weekend. Now, my selection is Any Currency in the last race at Sandown tomorrow. What this horse does is really stay, and I can see him running on up the hill tomorrow when the others have had enough. So, Any Currency trained by Martin Keithley in the last at Sandown tomorrow. Ben?
Yep. I'm gonna try and think outside the box in this uh, article or this piece from now on, because my best bet of the week will probably go my subscriber. So I think a fancy name for my selection. If any suggestions, welcome. But my selection is Madison Duberly in the same race as your one, JP, in the London National.
Taking me on,
He hasn't shown much. Yes, it wasn't intentional. Um, he hasn't shown much form for a little while, but a mark of 140 minus Conor Farrell's £3 claim looks pretty tempting. Well, last season he was still good enough to be running in King George in the Pillar Chase, well beaten, admittedly, but running off what is 137 tempts me greatly. Won his Hennessy up 150, has won at Grade 2 level, second in the 2009 King George, won 6 of his 12 starts in fields of this size. All bar one of his 9 clear victories have come when off the track between 8 and 30 days. 28 days off track tomorrow. I think if he's ever going to win again, it's going to be tomorrow. And if he doesn't win tomorrow, then forget him.
Thanks for that.
If he can't win off 137, he's never going to win it again.
Thanks, Ben. Catherine?
I'm going for third time lucky for myself with Wise Hill Teabags 12:35 Aintree. Backed him when he was almost an unlucky third in a good handicap hurdle there in April. Ran an absolute blinder, just touched off at Haydock last time by Any Given Day. Tomorrow's his day. Has to be.
Thanks very much. And that's just about it. Just to flag up that the JPFestival.com flyer, our email newsletter, is out on Monday, and you can sign up for that at JPFestival.com or on our Cheltenham Festival preview Facebook page. And just to let you all know that next week we've got a special guest in Steve Mullington of the Mullet Over blog, and we'll be looking ahead at Cheltenham and the appallingly named Grade 3 Spinal Research, the Atlantic for Gold Cup. And when also we'll have the StanJames.com International, so we might look at that as well. So thanks very much, and see you all again next week. Good night.